Hello, my name is Dan Johnson and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing the new Blu-ray for Revolution of the Daleks. In this video I'm going to be talking about whether buying this is worth it or just a waste of money, whether it's a cash grab or whether the stuff inside of it is actually useful, such as behind the scenes and art cards. There's the front image when you have that amazing promotional image that they did for Revolution of the Daleks, and then it says includes 4 exclusive art cards that we will be talking about them later. The DVD is very much the same as this, but obviously taller. The spine is basically what you would expect, and it continues this same sort of format from all of the other ones, so it's okay. This won't make your shelf look really weird. Then you have the back, which contains a lot of lovely images from the episode. That weird one of Jodie there. Pretty sure that image of Jodie looks photoshopped, and it always has done since it's been released, but I'm pretty sure it isn't, but I don't know why, but I just sense that it is. I don't know, maybe it just looks a bit cheap, or maybe they've done something to it. Then you have a kind of blurb talking about what the episode is about, and if you're like me, you've probably seen it. Then you have the bonus features after a couple more images from the episode, or promotional images in that case of the Jack one. Then you have bonus features, Revolution of the Daleks trailer, and a closer look, all available on the internet. A little bit under that we have all the information to do with the episode, 71 minutes, runtime, things like that. Then you take off the sleeve and you're greeted with the same sort of thing from the slipcover, but on the actual cover. And it's also the same on the back. Opening it once again, you have the art cards, which I'll open individually in a second. Then you have the disc, which is basically a copy of the image that you've seen before, but centered. Pretty nice disc art compared, sometimes you don't get anything. Now it looks like it could be a book of contents, doesn't it? It looks like it could have special features, maybe production notes kind of thing, that you get with some of the older releases, like the animation ones. No, instead of giving us one advertisement, they've given us several, but in a little book. So you've got one for Time Fracture, you've got one for the video games, you've got one for that weird digital card series, Time No Victorious, The Dalek Awakens, and some calendars. And then it says don't forget to sign up to the newsletter. Then we have this sleeve which contains the art cards. Now the thing with this was that they clearly misjudged the size of it because the logo does not fit once it's wrapped around. Talking about the art cards, we have this gorgeous one of the promotional image. That's probably my favourite. And then on the back you have Doctor Who Revolution of the Daleks. Then you have a printout of the Dalek design, which is quite cool. And then you have the Dalek training manual, which I feel like is a book that's coming out at some point. So I suppose in a way that is a form of advertisement. Then you have another shot from Revolution, which is that lovely shot of the Dalek in the smoke, which is absolutely gorgeous. And at the back it says Revolution of the Daleks, Doctor Who. And then you have the final one, which is Jodie sitting in the prison, and then on the back it has much the same as the others. Now for the negative stuff, and there's quite a lot with these, but it goes with all of these kind of releases. One, you get very little special features. The trailer and a closer look both are available on the internet, and if they weren't before, then they definitely will be now that this is out. The episode itself is going to be on BBC iPlayer for a long time as well, so really I bought this for completionist purposes and things like that, and because I collect them less than necessity. The most interesting thing about your Blu-ray for people that have already seen the episode is the art cards. I mean, it's ironic actually how one of the art cards is actually completely different to the others because it's also an advertisement to a book. So you have an advertisement to a book because it has a different back to the others, that they've kind of snuck into the art cards and called it another art cards when really you're only getting 3 art cards. A good idea for me would be give us the promotional images that they kept posting on Instagram, and that's what I thought we would be getting. Because, maybe this one and then the promotional images of Graham and the Doctor and Yaz and all that, the ones that are up there that you can hardly see. Those would have made very cool cards. These I'm not quite sure about. Obviously, it looks lovely, the print is really nice and all that kind of stuff, but there is a sense of cash grabbiness to it because this was released within Series 12. You have to kind of call it Series 12 because it makes sense that Series 13 and everything they do with that, including a special, would be the next series because of the companion exit would not be the first episode, right? The thing is that the Steelbook came out a while ago, And ironically, that steelbook did include Revolution, and I bought Revolution the other year when it came out in a similar sort of fashion as this. And I sense, even though I'm not a big fan of it, that maybe there will be a release later on when Series 13, this is long down the line, when Series 13 comes out, that it will contain this episode as well, which would be really annoying. Personally, I don't want it to go that way because this feels like the end of the era and really does need to be the definitive end to it. What do you think of the release? Do you think it's going to be worth the money? Are you planning to get it yourself? Are you going to wait a while for that Series 13 box set, even though I'm doubting whether it will actually be released within that, because like I said many times, this is basically like an end. I like the art cards, and I'll probably watch the episode on these because I like watching them on disc and all that kind of stuff more than watching them just on BBC iPlayer. It's just my preference, and I'm glad I bought it because it has nice art and all that kind of stuff, but I think for a lot of people, practically this thing isn't worth buying. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like. Come back on Friday, because on Friday I'm talking about the collection series, you know, the classic ones and their box sets. I'm going to be talking about them, talking about why I'm getting frustrated and why I'm getting annoyed with them, which should be a fun video and a nice vent for me. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon.